So I've been trying to revamp this a little bit, that we have a little more informational type scenarios, not always just command this or command that. So just some cool things that I've learned and wanted to share with you around Facebook mostly, and a little bit of Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. If you have any questions, just yell at me throughout the middle of it.
And I'll mute because we're all in here.
No, that's okay. So first things first is I know there's always the pressing story. Oh, look, there's Raquel and you right there at the top. Of whether or not you should put your business on your personal, and your personal on your business, so on and so forth. So I actually was talking to Josh Uminski, our team leader at Cat Partners, earlier last week, and he was talking about how he would add his clients as a friend on Facebook. That way, one, you have insight to their birthday, their wedding anniversaries, any important dates. You can learn more about them essentially, which can also in turn, when you want to touch on them or drip on them, you have a little bit more information that you can use in your arsenal to reach to them. And a cool thing that he showed me was that you can actually, once you friend request people, you can create lists of your friends and add them to these lists. And you can also filter by these lists to thus comment, like, share. That way you're looking at only their stuff. You don't have to try to find them through your news feed. You can filter just through there. So first you want to create your friend groups or friend lists. So it works best on the computer, just so you have full access to everything. You're going to come, I'm just on my regular Facebook page. This is my personal page. I'm going to click see more. And then there it is. I was like, where'd it go? It went down here to friend lists. And you can create these. So I could do realtors. And then I want to see. There you go. If you start typing, as long as they're friends with you, you can add these. I think I've got Raquel in here, Rachel, you know, so I can quickly make this list. I mean, going on and on. And then you click create. And then once you have this list, going back now, you can filter through them and see them. So you can either, if you're checking out their page and you realize you want to add them, which I have Karen on here. So from their page, you can add them, or you can go into that setting when you're setting them up. So you can click more. Hold on, where did it go? Is it this more? They just updated this and moved them all on me. Where did it go? More. Dun, 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 dun. Edit friend list. And then you just, okay, so sorry for that, was a bunch of fishing around. So if you're on their first page, you're just going to click the friends and then edit friend list. And then you can just check which one you want them on, and then just hit the X, and that will add them to that list. And then when you go back to the friend lists, you will be able to see like those specific feeds. So it'll update tomorrow that it has, you know, whatever you put last and everything. So that feed will be right here. So this is like a targeted feed almost. And then you say, if you're using this for your clients, past clients, you could even do it almost in a pipeline scenario, like a cultivate active past client, that kind of scenario. And then you could just comment on their post. You like him, you follow their stuff. That way, one, it keeps you in their newsfeed algorithm. So what you engage the most on is what you also see on your news feed.
Yeah.
So if I go back down here, you're gonna see the Delaware Moms in the Know. Just always happens. I was literally looking at these last night, so even
That's
sponsored stuff.
Of course, it's like stalking you.
Yeah, Christina, I just liked that today, or loved that today. The stuff that you engage on and things like that is what's going to show up. And then in return, that means you're going to be higher up in their news feed.
In theirs too. Okay.
The more prevalent, the better. So that it kind of goes both ways. So it benefits you being in there, and then you're also engaging with them, which is considered a touch. So that you can put that as a part of your lead gen every morning, is to spend 10 or 15 minutes on Facebook with that friend list and just bam, bam, like, comment, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but it keeps you engaged.
So just liking a post is considered a touch?
I mean, I would consider it.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't be any different than sending an email or a message. I mean, if Raquel feels that, then absolutely. I mean, that would be a conversation with her, but
yeah,
it throws your name in that ring. So
right.
Yeah, that's what Denise, I think you were just in the Delaware Moms. Someone said, I'm new I need a realtor friend in the Delaware area, and it was right there. So I think it was you, Denise, right? I just saw it, so I apologize if it wasn't you. But yeah, so I mean, it's little things like that. And when you follow groups like that, although 9 times out of 10 it's more entertainment than it is actual useful information, but it's helpful just to have that engagement and stuff like that. And again, the best part about it is free, but being able to filter that list and seeing specifically the people you want to see, that makes, one, that is a huge time saver, and two, you can kind of customize and target. And I'm wondering if you can filter your posts to those friend groups as well. Yes. So you could do friends on your Facebook. Oh, there you go, your custom lists. So you could even create Facebook ads that only they see, or not Facebook ads, I'm sorry, Facebook posts that only they see. Or if you want to post something about your kids and you don't want them to see it, you can exclude them. Friends accept, and then exclude certain people. I had done a post for my husband, so I excluded him from it. But yeah, so you can, because I know some people are weary about putting their clients on their personal just because of family and stuff like that. I totally understand. But in the same aspect, you can filter that stuff, but also it makes you human. It makes you, it gives you that deeper connection, and you can see those things like their birthday. You can see events going on in their lives that you may not otherwise know about had you not been on there. So engaging with them, again, you can use that to help with lead gen. For Facebook, that, the algorithms, they always change, but the best times that has kind of been consistent is before 7 a.m. and after 7 p.m. If you think about it, if you're most adults, you're either getting up and getting ready for work around that time, and everybody, I've heard studies that they've done like over 50% of Americans that the first thing they do when they wake up is look at their phone. So they're going to be looking at it. And then after dinner, once it's winding down time, that's when you're going to, especially if you're a parent, when you're going to bed, you lay in bed and look at your phone, because I do it almost every night. But so that time frame, and you can, and I'm not saying every single time that's the best time to post, but consistently, usually it is. But look at your audience. So I'm going to look at our group posts. And if you have a business page or a business group page, you can see how many people have seen it. So this was seen by 95 people, and this was posted at 119, which is good. This one we really want people to see. but you can go through and see how engaged or how many people are engaging in this, and then just kind of gauge from there. So if you like play around with the posting time, so if you post one at 6:30 in the morning, and then the next day post one at 8 o'clock in the morning, and see which one has more, because different audiences may have different time variables. So as much as the algorithm works and they have decent consistencies, there's going to be, you know, your audience may be a specific type of audience, and they may engage in social media at lunch more than they do in the morning, you know. So just kind of pay attention to those statistics and kind of watch on these and see where what's getting the most. It could be the content, and then it also could be the time of day. So just kind of pay attention to those and see how many likes, how many comments, and then also how many people are seeing it. And then so a lot of newer agents, a lot of agents that aren't fully comfortable with social media, or it sounds kind of complex, can have struggle with what to post and when to post it. And it does, like, you can make this so simple. It's not always you have to have this great content with all this information and yada. It can be as simple as, this is what I ate for lunch today. Check out this restaurant here. So like local insights, anything real estate related that you are home related. Keller Williams just put out this refinance kit, which I'll send to you if you want it. Let me pull it up here. So they literally have the image for you. They have instructions on what to say. There's an email, there's call talking points, there's a text, there's a social point post. Like, there's literally it verbatim, word for word. All you have to do is copy and paste. They even have the image for you. So I'll send you that. And then in Command, there are quick posts in here that you can use. So in campaigns in Command, if you go in there, there's these little quick posts, and if you hit the arrows, I'm just pulling this one up to show you. So this is what it would look like. It's got the verbiage, which it cuts it off, but it's up here on the text. It says send me a DM if you're interested, but it has everything for you. So you can use those. And there's all kinds of different ones. This is under the social post, but you can hit shuffle and it'll change what's there. But these are each a different post. So you can, if you don't even use the social posting in Command, you can just copy and paste what it says, you know, and you can save the picture, or find a different picture if you prefer that has your branding on it, whatever makes sense to you. But there is content in here for you that you can use as fillers, as well as testimonials is always a good one. I mean, you can never go wrong with testimonials. As long as, you know, as long as they're positive, no. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. And then if you want to go a step further, you can go into designs in Command, and they do have some social post stuff that you can use as well. So I just clicked the plus sign and went into, gonna click social and hit next. And then try like lead generation. So there's this client love. So you can use these to post on their Facebook pages. So if you're friends with them, you can post stuff on their Facebook pages. So, you know, on their birthday, you're not just saying happy birthday, you're, you know, have a cute little virtual card or whatever, happy home anniversary, stuff like that. And these are, again, customizable. So you can change the 5 to a 1 or to a 10 or whatever you need it to be. The client testimonial blocks, they have those as well. So if you don't want to just put whatever, you can make them like that. The Millennium Group is amazing for this. I don't know if you follow them on Facebook. I'll show you really quick. And they'll put the agent next to the testimonial. I follow all of you so I can see what everybody's doing. Let me see if I can find a testimonial real quick because they post a lot of stuff. There's one. So this is the agent's actual testimonial. This is Rachel, obviously, and then they just put, you know, a little thank you to the client, stuff like that. So you're showing client love, you're showing client appreciation, and you're also giving you any other potential clients somebody else's opinion of you. So it's kind of a win-win all the way around, just because it's helping you, and then it's also showing these future clients and past clients that you know, appreciate them. And if you're friends with them and they're okay with you, you can tag them in the posts, and that also puts it on their newsfeed. That way their friends list is also seeing it, not just the people that are on your friends list. So it's inadvertently marketing as well. So double whammies there. So those little testimonial things are in here. If you're doing any events, there's little invitation things here that if you want to do like a client appreciation and do like a Facebook event, you can use these. They put these little expert advice stuff in there. Holidays, I mean, you can schedule posts for, I mean, they have everything in here. So those are, and then across here at the top, if you haven't noticed, they have different sizes. So the Facebook is the wide, there's a social wide as well, and then social square, which is going to fit the most platforms. And then the stories, those are the long ones that are for Instagram and Facebook. So again, you can, as simple as just putting your logos on it and calling it a day, or you can customize it as much as you want, but those are all in there. There's some home value posts, so use these just to engage that conversation. KW Love, if you want to, you know, post anything around Keller Williams. It's loading, but it's as you scroll down, more stuff loads up there, but I won't make you wait on it. You can also advertise your website. So if you're trying to push agents, I've been doing this all day today, push clients into your website or even your app, you can use that. And then I think this is just and then you can post about the magazine. If you print the magazine from, or create the magazine from command, you can also kind of promote that as well. So there's all kinds of posts in there that you can use as fillers in command just to help you. And then I do get a lot of the time that agents don't want to put personal on, if they're separating the personal and the business, they don't want to put a lot of personal posts on their business side, which I totally understand. I have kids, so I get that. But I love Teresa Emsch's Instagram because it's all pretty much business related, but it's not look at every house and everything I just sold. It's, you know, a lot of fun photos of her, like weekend to-dos in Columbus. You know, she had one on residential design trends, home inspection, you know, like there's different, like she's posting stuff about house related stuff and business related, but it's not all just listings and what I just sold and this is my buyer, you know. So just make it relatable, and then she throws them in there when she has them. So, and then everything's just I just love her, everything it looks, her branding's on point and everything like that. So I always encourage agents, go to other agents' social media pages and see what they're doing. If you like it, duplicate it, make it your own, spark ideas from it. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be as much as just finding a couple topics that you like and sticking with it and seeing if it works. So absolutely use what you know already to your advantage. So do either of you ladies have any questions on anything?
I love her page.
I do.
How many times a day is she posting?
Let me see.
Because I feel like it differs between Instagram and Facebook, how many times you want to posts.
Yeah.
Like we try to do 1 or 2, but sometimes I feel like there's days when I could post more, but
Yeah. So it looks like so this went from 5 days to 2 days to 18 hours. So it,
okay, so she's not even posting every day.
yeah,
Okay.
6 days ago. Yeah, it looks like it's almost daily, but not
Not always.
always. I don't know what reels she has. Yeah, so she has a few reels.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, hers are so good.
I know. I'm like, I love this.
All her pictures
I
are
always,
so good.
I follow you guys just for one, just to have another like on your, and so I can engage into your stuff, but also just to see what everyone's doing. So don't be afraid to go look. Don't be afraid to go look and see what everyone else is doing, because there's a lot of stuff in here. And then next week I'm going to cover like kind of what she already has down pat is the branding portion of it. So it doesn't always, she's got the colors and the look on point, but associating certain things, I'll show you Josh's, he's on point with this. So he decided that he was going to do like the crazy socks and coffee, because he loves his socks and he loves coffee. So you'll go through his Instagram and you'll see his socks. You'll see him with a cup of coffee, and then down the line that associated coffee to him. So he started giving coffee mugs as a part of their closing gift, and then other people would recognize the coffee cup based on his social media posts. So I'm going to kind of go outside the box out of just colors and logos for branding, and how you can kind of use what we talked about today, as well as what we're going to talk about next week, to kind of even further push your brand and your company, and yeah, and market yourself. So, all right. Any other questions? Awesome sauce. All right, I will, I'm going to post this on YouTube. So if you want to ever come back to it, you can. And then do you want that Keller Mortgage kit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Denise, I'm not sure if you are available to talk or not, but I can send that to you as well. Just so you guys have it. Awesome. All right. Well, I hope you ladies have a wonderful day.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye.